Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Sullivan family. It's cold. We are -4 this morning. It's actually not that snowy here in 𝚵𝚃𝙺, but I've just taken the kids to school through to 𝚘𝚃𝙃. I don't know if that sentence made sense. And there's quite a lot of snow. Now, 𝚘𝚃𝙃 is one of those places, a little bit like 𝚵𝚃𝙺, that never gets very much snow. You know, it only happens... Mind you, it's happened more lately. I mean, we lived there 10 years, and when we first moved there, we barely ever got any snow. But the last few years, we have had some, you know, dumpings of snow. But anyway, roads were not too bad until you get to 𝚘𝚃𝙃, and then they've had quite a lot of snow in 𝚘𝚃𝙃. But we managed it. We got through. We got up the big hill, which I was worried about getting up. We just took it very, very slowly. So I'm very proud of myself this morning, because I really don't like driving in snow. It goes way back to... basically coming from Cornwall, to be honest. We don't do snow down in Cornwall, and I got stuck in the snow once when I hadn't long learnt to drive, and I think that's just stuck with me for quite a long time. And there was a lot of snow. Ben had to come and rescue me. Elizabeth was a baby. It was really cold. It just wasn't fun. And then I got stuck in the snow again when we lived in Benson, because we did used to get quite a lot of snow there. So my record for driving in the snow is not great, so I kind of tried to avoid it, but obviously, you know, we live in the north of Scotland. I can't always avoid it, so I have to get used to it. So I get really panicky, which hence they didn't go to school on Monday, because I was really worried about the roads, which, you know, rightly so. You do need to be worried about these things, because it's dangerous driving, you know, in snowy conditions. But like I said, there wasn't that much here this morning, so I thought, right, no, we'll go in, it'll be fine. I've put the kids' walking boots on today, so I'm very proud of myself there. I didn't put my own on, put my trainers on, so my feet got wet, but kids have got theirs on, so I know that their feet will be dry if they go out and play today, which is good. But I'm very proud of myself, as I said, for driving in the snow, for getting everybody to school on time-ish. We just took it very, very slowly. Most of the roads are clear. Like I said, it's just when you get to 𝚘𝚃𝙃, they're still clearing. But it is very, very cold. It's -4. I can see we're supposed to have more snow later, so I don't know what's going to happen later. I don't know if the roads are going to be worse. The girls are supposed to have dance lessons this evening. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen later. I don't know what the snow is like in 𝚘𝚃𝙃. See, where we're even though these places are all only 15 minutes away, the climate in each one is different. So the snowfall in each one will be different. And 𝚘𝚃𝙃's that little bit more inland, so quite often they get a lot more snow. So I think we'll just have to take the day as it comes. But it is very cold. And now I'm going to go inside and eat some breakfast, because I'm very hungry. Breakfast has been eaten. Coffee is made. And I'm going to make a start. So... as of yesterday, the same as yesterday even, I'm starting to sort out my desk area to make it work better. Belle built the drawers yesterday for all my heat transfer vinyl. So baby's asleep on the sofa. She's just fallen asleep. So I can't do anything too noisy. So we're going to start. I'm just going to give the drawers a hoover out and then put all my vinyl into the drawers. I need to try and sort it all out as well, because it's all a bit messy, because I've had it in boxes, so I need to sort it better. I think it might be raining. This weather's very strange. So yeah, that's what I'm going to start with.
The wicked drowning water, let go, wicked water, wicked drowning water.
Right, the drawers are full. Well, not full, but done. So I might have to move things around a bit because I'm not sure that it's going to work exactly like I've done it. But it's given me a chance to separate, because before all the vinyls were in one big box together, and it's when you're trying to look for something, it's a bit of a nightmare. So I've been able to put all my offcuts in the top bit, and then separate like my glitters and my stretch and my normal, but I might have to, because I've got quite a lot of black and white, so because they're obviously the main colours, so I might have to move things around a little bit, but for now they'll be fine. I need to label the drawers as well, but that's put in there for now. It's all gonna have to be done in stages, you see, because it's just how it is. I've got this one on today as well, blue. I can't show you the back because I'm wearing it, but it's got a big same colour on the back. I quite like the blue. It's like a powder blue, and this is the normal hoodie. Oh, baby's awake. Instead of the cross neck one. So yeah, I think what we're going to do, especially now she's awake, is after we've had a snack, they've had a snack, is start building some of the units so that we can move some of the stuff from the desk into the units. I say we, I mean Isabel. She's going to build the units. So that's what we're going to do.
Wicked drowning water. I wanna be less than I can be. A waterfalls wash me and cleanse me. The wicked drowning water, let go, wicked one. Wicked drowning water. We're not gonna waste our time. We're not gonna stress, not gonna make a mess. Oh, no, I don't wanna be less than I can be. A waterfalls wash me. The wicked drowning water, let go, wicked one. You wicked drowning water. I wanna be less than I can be. Waterfalls wash me and cleanse me. Wicked drowning water, let go, wicked one. Wicked drowning water.
Okay, so we've been trying to time-lapse Belle building one of the filing cabinets, but as you'll see, as in yesterday's vlog, little helper Florence keeps coming and turning the video off and sticking her face in, which is quite funny. But yeah, we've got as much as we can get, because Flo's very stealth. She's just there and then she's gone again. Oh, I've just realised I picked up the wrong washing basket. So it's lunchtime already, guys. I don't know where the morning's gone. It's just disappeared. I haven't even got round to cleaning the bathroom or putting any makeup on yet, and the morning has just gone. Cat's asleep on my bed again. I shall show you. You say hi. Say hi. You beautiful boy. Yeah. You say hi. Oh, that's nice. He's purring, so he's happy. Are you happy? Yes. Yeah, so we're going to go and do some lunch. We're going to have some lunch. And then I'm trying to do some price lists and colour charts for stocks for t-shirts, jumpers, etc, etc. And I've chosen the brands that I want to use. Obviously when you're selling making stuff, you can't just go to Primark and buy any old jumper because you're not allowed to. So you have to buy like wholesale stuff. There's certain things you can use, certain product brands you can use. And they've got a good colour range. Like, this is where I start getting confused, because I'm like, oh, I could do that colour and that colour and this colour and that colour. Oh, but you can't get it in that size, and it starts getting really confusing. So I'm just picking some colours. Obviously I can always add in some others at another time. But yeah, these are the bits that I find quite I'm not very good at choosing things, like narrowing things down. I like to offer as much as I can. You will have noticed that in my shopping vlogs and stuff. I'm not very good at like just pinning things down, especially when I'm buying. Like, I've done quite a lot of research into brands and stuff, and quality of things that I want to use and stuff like that, because that's quite important as well. I don't want to just pick any old thing that I can find. So I've put quite a lot into that. But of course, these sorts of things are the things that take time behind the scenes, but actually don't look like you've been, you've got much achieved. You don't always feel that you've achieved very much, but in actual fact, you just feel like you've been looking on the internet for things. But it's all to me, it's quite important. But then, as I've said before, sometimes I can look too deeply into these things, and then my head starts getting so I'm trying to be dynamic. I'm trying to be this, and yeah, it will come together. So that is what we're doing today. We're trying to sort the desk area out with Isabel's help. Obviously she's revising as well. Don't panic, she is doing some revision as well. But these are the things that she enjoys doing, this sort of stuff, so it kind of takes her mind off things. The bedrooms are such a mess. Need to really get in and have a good sort out, and I've got stuff to take to put to the bag. Keep forgetting to do that. Need to get in and sort the boys' room out. I'm going to try and do that this weekend. Shelves up, posters up, change the beds, tidy up, clean. That's the plan for the weekend. Then we can move on to the girls' room, and we can get downstairs done. Although Belle's got exams most of next week, so we're going to try and do the desk stuff this week. And then, yeah, this is the plan. I still feel a little bit all over the place, to be honest. I think it's the snow, the weather. It's at the back of my mind. I don't, I just still feel a little bit unsettled. Can't really pinpoint why. But anyway, one step at a time. Little progress. I'm going to go and eat some lunch and do some washing.
We get drowned in water. We're not gonna wait, not gonna waste our time. We're not gonna stress, not gonna make a mess. Oh, no, I don't wanna be less than I can be. I wanna fall to wash me. The wicked drown in water, let go wicked one. You wicked drown in water. I wanna be less than I can be. A waterfall to wash me and cleanse me. The wicked drown in water, let go wicked one. A wicked drown in water.
As you can see, we've been going through the toys. It's one of those jobs I've been meaning to do for ages. We did go through some before Christmas to get rid of some to make space for Christmas toys. But there was some in there that was a bit like, don't know whether to keep, whether to get rid of. So we've made a start. And we've also had a bit of a clean because it gets so dusty behind those units. And because we've got laminate floor, it seems to get even dustier than when we just had carpet. So yeah, I've had a bit of a hoover and a bit of a clean, helped by Florence, of course, who, when you get the toys out, just wants to play with all the toys. Got rid of about 3 things to put in for the charity shop, but we have managed to get through quite a lot. I've got a spare box as well now. I need to go through some stuff in the dining room because I've got a load of stuff in there that just nobody plays with anymore. So I'm going to go through it all. I might keep a few items and get rid of the rest. And have a clean at the same time. Everything just gets so dusty. So yeah, that is the sum total of this afternoon, as well as the washing. And it's already like 2:15. I don't know where the time's gone. They've only got dance classes. They have got dance classes tonight, although it looks like it's just about to throw it down with snow. They do have dance classes tonight, but they've only got some in 𝚆𝙾𝙽𝙽 tonight. So they haven't got their lossy classes tonight, which means I don't have to go out past 6 o'clock. So that's not such a bad thing, because I wasn't looking forward to driving out late in the ice and snow. So we should be back home again by 6. So that's quite a good thing. And plus the twins are really, really tired at the moment. Erin keeps waking up at night, so I don't know if she's having problems. I don't know, I'm not quite sure, but she keeps waking up at night at the moment, so she's quite tired. Sometimes she gets a little bit disorientated, I think, because obviously she doesn't sleep with her hearing aids in. And I think sometimes when she wakes up, she just gets a little bit kind of nervous because she can't hear anything, or can't hear very much without them in. I think it just throws her a little bit, I think, sometimes. And she's on the top bunk as well, so she's kind of up above everybody. So she just gets a little bit thrown, I think, sometimes. She just sometimes needs a bit of a reassurance that everybody is still there. No one's gone and left her. But she's not, you know, everybody is still there for her. Bless her. So yeah, I am going to sort out some tumble drying, and I don't know what I'm going to do then. I'm just kind of doing bits when I can fit them in. I think I better go back to my price list, because I keep kind of finding other things to do and not doing them. So I think I'm going to do that as well, because they'll be home again in like an hour, and then I've got to get a quick turnaround to get them out the door again. Wednesday's always a bit nuts. It's sunny out there at the moment. We'll just see what happens. We have snow again. The snow is coming down. It's actually coming down quite fast. So now, see, lots of snow. It's actually really cold as well. See, so Ben is on his way home with the kids from school, the younger ones. I'm supposed to be going out to take them to dancing, and I'm not quite sure how long this is in for, if I'm honest. It's looking a bit grey, look. Skies are very grey. No, I'm not sure. Snow is very pretty, but it does kind of get in the way of your plans sometimes. It'd be nice if we could just go sledging. We shall see. I've come into the girls' room because everywhere else is busy. So it started to snow really heavily. So I made the decision to not take this dance class because, as you all know, I don't like driving in the snow. And I was worried that it's getting dark and I'd get stuck in 𝚆𝙾𝙽𝙽. Didn't go down particularly well, but sometimes you have to make these decisions, don't you? it's actually stopped snowing, and it probably wouldn't have been that bad. But like Monday, when I had to make a decision about school, sometimes you just don't know how. Like Ben drove home from school, and he said the roads, when the snow was coming down, he said the roads are covered, and it's coming down quite fast. So sometimes you have to make these decisions, even if not everybody likes it. I do feel like it's been a bit like that this week. I feel like I've had to make lots of decisions, not like majorly important ones, but just lots of decisions for other people. And I think it's just made me feel quite anxious this week, actually. I do feel a bit like, I mean, I think I was feeling a bit all over the place anyway, but it hasn't helped having to make all these little, just little things. But when they have impacts on other people, I mean, like kids and everything else, someone's coming downstairs. It's just a bit, you know, I think that's the thing with being a parent, isn't it? Is that everybody else, as in the children, the kind of decisions that you make, it has an impact on everyone. You've always got to think about, you know, where everybody needs to be and all that sort of stuff. And I've spoken about this before, about, you know, we do try and make sure that normally most weeks, even if there's appointments and things, we try to make sure that everybody gets to where they're supposed to be at the time they're supposed to be at. Only very occasionally does it happen that we just can't do it. But then there are spanners thrown in the works, like snow and, you know, broken down cars and all those sorts of things, where you just sometimes just have to hold your hands up and go, you know, I can't do it this week. But then that always plays on my mind, and I always think, oh, I should have done that, and then I'll give myself a hard time. And yeah, that's just the way my brain works, I think. But this week it seems to be extra kind of, you know, extra overthinking. A lot of extra overthinking going on this week. I think it's just been one of those weeks. A lot's going on, and like I said, lots of, you know, decisions that have to be made, split-second decisions, and sometimes you make the right ones and sometimes you make the wrong ones, and sometimes you're not very popular with the ones that you do make. But I guess that's what being a parent is all about, isn't it? Is making decisions that maybe aren't very popular, but you're doing them for the right reasons. So yeah, it's pretty cold out there though. It is pretty cold. Anyway, it's not a very long vlog today, to be honest. Thanks to Florence, who keeps turning my time lapses off. I think the plan is for the next couple of days is just to keep trying to sort the lounge out. We did get some other bits cleaned and dusted and stuff today. But yeah, my brain is not fully into what I'm doing at the moment, which I need it to be. I need it to be so I can sort through stuff. I think part of it is tiredness, part of it is overthinking, part of it is anxiety. It's all that kind of mixed in together this week. Oh, it's just yeah. Anyway, I think sometimes as well, obviously, you know, having a large family, there's lots of dynamics all the time to kind of field, and there's lots of, obviously we've got toddlers and we've got teenagers, both of which in themselves can, you know, pose difficult situations sometimes, but sometimes it's all smooth, but then other times you get hit with like toddler stuff, teenage stuff, and it's, you know, it's not, they don't do anything wrong, it's like that, but you know, they're when they get older, when they're little, and things happen, you can, you know, go into school, or you can deal with it much easier. When they get older, you know, you have to kind of teach them how to deal with it themselves, and sometimes that can be really hard because you still see them as being the little ones, and you want to go and help, you know, solve it for them, but you can't when they get older, and you have to kind of let them work some things out for themselves. And I think I find that quite hard. Not that I don't think they're capable, because they're more than capable and they know they're more than capable, but there are sometimes things where I know that they would probably rather that I just did it for them and dealt with things for them, but equally, you know, equally they don't, and they know that, and it's a difficult kind of, being a teenager is difficult anyway, isn't it? I think a lot of people forget that. I think teenagers get a bad rap quite often. I mean, yeah, some probably are deserved, but the majority of teenagers that I know are good kids, and they just get, and I include mine in that because they are good kids, but they do get a bad reputation and they get bad press quite often, and it's not always fair, because I think sometimes people forget we were all teenagers once, and they forget how hard it can be trying to fit in, and when you don't always feel like you fit in, and just, it can just be hard, can't it? Maybe I should do a vlog about that one day, because I know how I felt as a teenager. I didn't always feel like I fitted in, and I wanted to, desperately wanted to. And I think when you see, you know, things like that come up with your kids as well, it really resonates. Yeah, maybe I should do a vlog about that. But for today, I'm switching off. So it's just been another kind of day with me vlog today. A cute little Flo with a new haircut. So yeah, that's it from me. Don't forget to drop us a like. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, please. And we will see you in, I still didn't show you the back, did I? Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.